Welcome to kindergarten. Beginning kindergarten is an exciting new step for you and your child. One of the primary goals of the kindergarten program is to assist children in making a smooth transition from home, childcare, or preschool settings to a school setting. To support this transition, our school has developed a virtual Welcome to Kindergarten information package as an initial step to welcoming new children and families to our school community. In order to best support your family as you begin to think about your child starting school in September, our team would like to welcome you to the Thames Valley District School Board and offer you a brief overview on what you can expect as your child begins kindergarten. Within kindergarten, learning and development happen within the context of relationships among children, families, educators, and their environment. We work together to support your child in achieving the best possible start to their educational journey.
Kindergarten is a dynamic space where your child will have the opportunity to explore their curiosities and engage in meaningful learning opportunities. We invite you to reflect on the following questions. What memories of kindergarten do you want your child to have? What opportunities are you hoping they experience?
Welcome to Sir Arthur Currie, home of the Currie Coyotes. Our amazing school is situated in the northwest corner of London. At our school, we have approximately 800 children. 200 of those children are in kindergarten. We have 7 kindergarten classes. Welcome to kindergarten at Sir Arthur Currie Public School, home of the Currie Coyotes, where we are both daring and caring. Our wonderful school is located in the northwest corner of the City of London. We are a relatively new school as we opened our doors for the first time in September of 2017. As we look towards the fall of 2020, we are anticipating that our population will be approximately 800 students, with 200 of those students in kindergarten. We are anticipating that we will have 7 kindergarten classes for this coming school year. Our classrooms are bright and contemporary and just ready for our newest kindergarten learners, and we are excited for you to join us. In addition to the bright learning spaces inside, our kindergarten students have an opportunity to spend 40 minutes of each day in the Forest of Learning. It is a fenced-in area within part of our schoolyard where our children learn about nature throughout the seasons. That is always a special time of the day for all of our children. Your child's safe arrival at the beginning of the day and dismissal at the end of the day is of utmost importance to all of us, and therefore we have a number of procedures in effect at Sir Arthur Currie. If your family qualifies for busing, please note that the buses usually arrive at the school at approximately 8:45 each morning. When they arrive, there is a staff member there to greet the children, to make sure that they get off the bus safely and that they make their way to the schoolyard where there is supervision. At 9 o'clock when the bell rings, we'll make sure that they get to their classroom and they enter their door with their peers. If your child is in the before and after school program staff usually bring the children outside at about 8:45 so that they can get some fresh air and play with their friends. And then at 9 o'clock, they will also enter the school. If you walk to the school, and we encourage as many families to walk as possible, please know that Vision begins at 8:45. You are welcome to leave your child at that time, and we will make sure that they get to the right door and on time. Or if you want to wait until 9 o'clock for that final wave goodbye, you are welcome to do that as well. If you drive your child to school, please note that at the front of the school is a kiss and ride designated area. So as cars pull up and children disembark from the vehicle, please know that staff are there and they will make sure that they get onto the schoolyard and to the right classroom door, and then drivers can continue on their way. If perchance you do need to park and come onto the school or into the school, please note that there are spots in the parking lot, or you are welcome to use the parking lot at Foxfield Park just off of Denview. At the end of the day, if your child is taking the bus home, then our staff will take them to the bus. They will wait with them until the bus safely pulls out of the school parking lot. In the summer, you will receive a colored tag, and that will help to make sure that we get the right child on the right bus. If your child is in the after-school program, then our staff will take them to the room designated for the after-school program, and you will pick them up there. And if you are picking your child up, then you will go to their classroom door, and the educator will make sure that they have eyes on you, and then they will dismiss the child into the safety of your arms. If your dismissal plan changes, so for example, if it is usually mom who is picking up, and in an unusual case it's grandma or grandpa, please make sure that the school is aware of that, because as our protocol dictates, we will only dismiss the child to the parent whom we have on record. But we know that sometimes things change. You just need to let us know so we make sure that the child goes safely with the adult that you have intended them to go to. We know that this is a lot of information. There are a lot of procedures in effect, but we do that for the safety of your children. We will be reviewing these through newsletters, and there will also be information coming from your child's teacher. If there is ever any concerns about safety, please make sure that you let us in the office know. Kindergarten at Sir Arthur Currie is such an exciting place to be. Throughout the day, your child will experience a variety of learning opportunities in a variety of settings. At times, they will be part of full group instruction. Then there will be other times that it is small guided instruction, maybe 3 or 4 students with one of the educators. And then there will be opportunities for partner and independent play as the day goes on. Our day is structured as a balanced day, which means that we have 3 instructional blocks and 2 nutrition breaks. For our kindergarten students, the first block is 120 minutes. The first nutrition break is 20 minutes of eating and then 20 minutes on the yard for active play. Our second instructional block is also 120 minutes, followed by 20 minutes of eating and 30 minutes on the yard. And then our final block is 60 minutes. And then at the end of the day, that's when dismissal occurs. It is important to note that our kindergarten students are on a different schedule than the rest of the school, and that allows them to be on the yard by themselves. And we have found that that is the best procedure in terms of their safety. As you can see, our learning environments in our kindergarten classes are bright, contemporary, and engaging for our students. Each space has been thoughtfully designed by our team to invite, provoke, and enhance learning, and to encourage the important global competency skills of communication, collaboration, and inquiry. Our students have access to spaces beyond their classroom. It is a favorite visit for our students when they go to the Library Learning Commons, which is the heart of the school. Our amazing teacher librarian, Mrs. Cadeau, ensures that the displays and activities are reflective of our students' passions and interests. We are also fortunate to be under the same roof as White Hills Child Care Center. And our friends at the Family Center Fox Hollow allow us to spend some time in the community room as well. We are so excited for your children to come and explore the learning materials that we have. Do they love the blocks, the art materials, the books, the loose parts? We can't wait to see what entices them each and every day. Outdoor learning and active play are integral parts of the kindergarten program. At Sir Arthur Currie, outdoor education occurs each day for a 40-minute period where our students participate while exploring the outdoors in our fabulous forest of learning. They are also outside for 2 other opportunities throughout the day. In the morning, following their first nutrition break, they are outside for 20 minutes, and in the afternoon, following their second nutrition break, they are outside for 30 minutes. With the changing seasons, we encourage children to dress appropriately for our ever-changing Ontario weather.
Kindergarten is a 2-year, full-day program that focuses on creating a strong foundation of learning for children. Children are challenged through a developmentally appropriate play and inquiry-based program that focuses on developing the whole child, including areas such as physical, social, emotional, and cognitive. Relationships are an important foundation as educators work in partnership with families to support the child in everyday learning experiences. These opportunities build a variety of skills and behaviors that will assist children as they move forward as lifelong learners. You can expect that throughout each day, your child will be involved in spontaneous play as well as more structured, play-based learning and instruction. As children play, they learn about the world around them and how it works, about other people, and about themselves. Teachers and early childhood educators carefully organize the full day for your child, keeping in mind that young children will require adequate nutrition breaks and quiet opportunities. The activities offered to your child are based on the kindergarten program document developed by the Ministry of Education. It is a program that capitalizes on the children's natural curiosity and their desire to make sense of their environment. Through exploration, investigation, and communication, your child will be excited about their learning.
In kindergarten, educators work together to observe children across 4 broad learning areas called the 4 frames. The 4 frames align with how children's learning naturally happens throughout the day, during play, and inquiry experiences. These 4 frames include belonging and contributing, self-regulation and well-being, demonstrating literacy and mathematics behaviors, and problem-solving and innovating. In kindergarten, the report card is called the communication of learning, which your child will receive 3 times throughout the school year. A child's first years at school are a time of great exploration. Your child is developing many skills: social, emotional, physical, and cognitive. These skills will span throughout their lives. In a play-based, inquiry-driven environment, your child will have the opportunity to investigate their natural curiosities, allowing them to explore many concepts, such as the fundamentals of math and literacy. Learning through play is the natural response of children to the environment around them. Intentional play-based learning allows children to investigate, ask questions, solve problems, and engage in critical thinking.
In the belonging and contributing frame, educators build relationships with children and watch how children grow through forming their own relationships with people and things around them. Children in kindergarten develop a sense of self and belonging in the classroom, school, and the natural world. Through these relationships, children and educators are able to contribute to the learning by sharing ideas, asking questions, and being active members of a team. In the classroom, this might look like how a child tells others about things they're interested in, how a child listens to other children's ideas and perspectives, or how a child responds to a problem and how they try to fix it. In the self-regulation and well-being frame, educators observe a child's learning and development with respect to their own thinking and feelings. Children in kindergarten are often just beginning to discover how to manage their emotions. In this frame, children learn about respecting themselves and others, and they learn about their own well-being, both mental and physical. In the classroom, this might look like how a child responds when plans change, what a child does to help a friend who is feeling sad, or trying a new activity for the first time.
In the Demonstrating Literacy and Mathematics Behaviors frame, educators will support children as they develop their understanding of literacy and mathematic concepts. As children explore inquiries and engage in meaningful play, educators help support their thinking by engaging them in conversations about ideas that are presented. In the classroom, this might look like listening for different letter sounds and words, exploring the pictures in a book and making predictions about what might happen, exploring numbers 0 through 10. In the problem-solving and innovating frame, children are naturally curious about the world around them, and they explore their environment in ways that engage the mind and promote creative thinking. In this sense, children are encouraged to use their own thinking to solve everyday problems and to come up with strategies to test their own theories and answer their own questions. In the classroom, this might look like asking how something happens and making a guess about it, using technology to research and find answers to our questions, asking questions and persevering when creating or designing.
An Ontario certified teacher and a registered early childhood educator will work together in the kindergarten classroom to support your child during the school day. They collaborate as a team to plan and implement the kindergarten program and work together to observe and document the development and progress of each child. They implement a carefully planned play-based program that is challenging and geared to each child's level of development. The educator team responds to your child's ideas and interests to challenge and extend the learning that happens during the day. Your child will be involved in many different learning opportunities designed to help young learners explore, discover, and grow. These are the people in your neighborhood. In addition to the kindergarten educator team, your child will be supported by a number of individuals in the school community, such as the kindergarten specialty teachers, before and after school educators, speech and language pathologists, educational assistants, administrative assistants, settlement workers in schools, custodial staff, principals, and vice principals.
TVDSB schools offer a range of services for children and their families in partnership with the provincial and municipal governments and registered childcare organizations across the school district. During the school year, some schools will offer a before and after school program. Students participate in a range of indoor and outdoor experiences that keep in mind the interests of the children. Before and after school childcare is provided at most Thames Valley elementary schools for children registered in the kindergarten program and students 6 to 12 years of age. You can apply for financial aid to help cover some of the cost related to full-time care, part-time care, summer care, or before and after school care. Family Centres London and Early On Child and Family Centres offer a variety of programs and services within London, Ontario, and the surrounding communities. These centres can be utilized by any family who is seeking assistance, care, and services.
One resource that we invite families to enjoy together is called Getting Ready for Kindergarten, Setting Your Child Up for Success at School. This resource outlines activities families can do with their children at home in the coming months in order to support the transition to kindergarten. As well, this resource includes tips to consider in areas such as backpacks, dressing, and eating. This resource is available in multiple languages and can be found on your child's school's website under the tab Welcome to Kindergarten.
Every school in our board has a speech-language pathologist on their team. In the early years classrooms, our SLPs work closely with educators to support the language, communication, and early literacy development of all students. For students that have challenges in these areas, a referral to the SLP may be made, and more focused support may be provided. One resource that our SLP team finds very helpful is the Rock the Talk booklet. This resource outlines major areas of language and communication development and provides practical strategies for families to support their child in developing these skills. Children develop language and communication skills through talking and listening to others. When you talk with your child about the world around them, ask and answer questions, have back and forth conversations, and share stories about your experiences, you are helping build the language skills that are so valuable to learning and interacting in kindergarten.
Over the next couple months, there are many ways that you as a family can help nurture your child's love of learning. From a young age, sharing in your child's interests and making teachable moments fun creates opportunities that build on their natural curiosities. Ask them lots of questions, such as, tell me about the picture you made. What materials did you use? How did you decide what to draw? At TVDSB, we feel that a child's home language and culture are an important part of their identity. We want to capitalize on children's home languages and lived experiences. Once school begins, we encourage you to reach out to your child's educators to discuss opportunities to share your language and culture with your school community. Our school team is here to answer any questions or concerns that you may have regarding your child's kindergarten experience. The Thames Valley District School Board wants nothing but the best experience for your child's first years at school. Here are some links to help you find more information if you have any questions or concerns. We look forward to seeing you in September.